Hello dear children. Today we are going to do chapter number 5 of your computer book, Knowing Windows 7. So let's get started. Windows 7 is one among the series of the operating systems developed by a company called Microsoft Corporation. Do you know who is the founder of this company? Well, his name is Bill Gates. He has been a very successful business tycoon. Now retired, he is engaged in social welfare activities. Once he wrote a letter to his co-founder and referred to their venture as Microsoft. Micro indicates microcomputer or a PC, and soft indicates software. This word later became the name of their company. Windows 7 is one of the operating system software developed by this company. The other such programs include the legendary MS-DOS, Windows 95, Windows 2000, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 8, and the latest one at the time of making of this video is Windows 10 operating system. Windows 7 is a very popular operating system which is still in use. There are other operating systems also which are developed by firms other than Microsoft. For example, Linux operating system. Linux is an open source software. It is also used extensively, but we shall be limiting our discussion only to the Windows 7. Operating system is a special software. It is basically meant for computer to make them live and ready to handle all operations. It is like loading loads of instructions into computer's memory, which help the computer to take user inputs and process them. Apart from this, a computer has to do a lot of operations in the background, like checking input-output devices, coordinating interactions among them, memory management, data storage, display management, printing management, and networking, etc. One of the functions of operating system is to start and restart the computer and make it ready for the use. This process is called as booting. The first interactive window which is shown in a Windows PC after starting is a window in which the user is asked to enter a password. Once you provide the correct password, it takes you to the next window called as desktop. A desktop is a first interactive window which opens up for user interaction. It is a full screen area on the monitor which looks like the image in this slide. It consists of the icons which acts as a direct access button to specific application or file location installed or available on the computer. However, a fresh copy of Windows may have only one or few icons such as recycle bin icon and my computer icon, etc. The user has the liberty to customize this workspace on the desktop to place many other icons. The bottom of the desktop has horizontal bar called taskbar. You shall see a clock with date, time on the right side of the taskbar. Some notification icons as well as show desktop button on the extreme right. You shall also see that there is a round button on the extreme left of the taskbar called as Start button. It is called as Start button probably because on clicking it takes you to the quick access menu where you can access all the installed programs and several features of the Windows such as searches, settings, control panel, documents, etc. This quick access menu which pops up on the clicking the start button is called as start menu. It has two columns and lots of icons to run different programs, documents and features of Windows. Children, if you wish, you can pause this video and have a look at them. This will help you to familiarize yourself well with the start menu. This menu is again customizable, particularly on the left side. The user can place more icons to access their favorite programs or remove some of them. Please have a look at the All Program button. Let us explore this next. To open the program, you should click the respective program icon on the Start menu. It will make your program run directly. Otherwise, if your program icon is not appearing on the Start menu, you should consider clicking All Program link provided just above the search text box. Once you click this All Program button, you shall see a scrollable list of all installed programs on the Start menu. Then you can select and click your intended program icon to run it. A point to be noted here is that moment you click All Program button, it changes into Back button so that you can go back to the previous window. Children, in this slide, you see an example of a typical application software window currently running on a Windows computer. Although in your book a WordPad program window is shown, we shall discuss MS Word application window in this slide. A WordPad is similar to MS Word program. It is just a mini version of MS Word. In this slide, I have used a MS Word program window as it is more frequently used software that you should know. Please pause this video and have a look at the window and labels shown in this slide. A typical application window will have a title bar on the top with the name of the document in the middle. On the left side, it has some quick action buttons to do some frequently used tasks on the document, such as Save button, Undo button, Redo button and File button. On the right hand side, it has Minimize, Maximize and Close button. We will discuss some of these in the later part of this presentation. Now please have a look. Immediately below the taskbar, you shall see that there is a broad and horizontally running ribbon. This ribbon contains several groups of utility action buttons to work with the document. This ribbon is customizable and user can replace some of these utility buttons with their own choices. Below the ribbon lies the main work area called as document area to work with the document. There is a strip below the main work area called as status bar. It holds some important stats about the document, such as word or page count. User can also see vertical and sometimes horizontal scroll bars alongside the document. This is there to view an enlarged or zoomed document area when the document is larger than the screen can accommodate. There is a Maximize button as discussed earlier on the right side of the title bar. You can see this on the labeled image. Once you click it, it will make the document window enlarged and occupy the full space of the screen. Sometimes you need to maximize the window of an application because the window is actually of a bigger size and you want to minimize the use of scroll button again and again. With the Maximize window, one can see most of the program features and elements simultaneously. Just as we have maximize button, we also have a minimize button to do just opposite and reduce a window to a minuscule one. Sometimes we need to minimize a program window, maybe because we want to peep into other running programs. You can also click on a title bar of a window, and while you hold the mouse press, you can drag it to some other place on the screen. Obviously, you can do it if it is not a full screen window. You can also size or resize a window to a desired size. To do this, you have to place the mouse cursor over the border of the window you want to resize. You shall notice that the cursor of the mouse becomes bidirectional as shown on the slide. This indicates that the window is now prepared to be resized. You can increase or decrease the size of the window by holding the mouse press and dragging the window borders. When you have more than one application programs running on the computer and you need to switch between them, you can do that easily by clicking on the related program icon on the taskbar. Once you do that, the selected program will become the active program and its window will appear in front of all the other windows. Alternatively, if the programs do not occupy full screen and both of them appear simultaneously on the screen, then you can simply click the program window of your choice to make it active window. This action will also have a toggle effect and the desired program window will appear over and above other programs. Arrow peak feature is implemented by an inconspicuous button at the extremely right end of the taskbar. When it is clicked, it makes all the windows transparent and thus it reveals the desktop. This helps the user to use desktop icons on the go. As it helps to reveal the desktop, it is also termed as Show Desktop button. It has a toggle effect because if you click it once, again it will take you back to the previous display or show the program windows back. You need to click on the cross button or the top right corner of the title bar of a window to close that program and its window. To close the Windows computer, you need to go back to the Start menu and click the Shutdown button as shown in the image. It will make your computer to shut down all active programs and prompt you to save any unsaved data. Once you confirm closing all the running applications and shutting down the computer will shut down. Children, that's all about this chapter. Now we are going to do some exercise of this chapter from your book. The first question is, take the correct option. And the first one is, an operating system developed by Microsoft Corporation. And the answer is Windows. The second one is, the long bar at the bottom of the desktop is, and the answer is taskbar. The third question is, a menu that provides quick access to all software programs. It is Start menu. Number 4, the process of starting and restarting a computer is called, the answer is booting. Children, the second question is fill in the blanks. The first statement is, a dash is a rectangular area surrounded by a frame, and the answer is program window. Second statement is, on the left corner of the taskbar there is a dash, and the answer is start button. Third statement is, dash menu provide quick access to all the software programs? And the answer is Start menu. The fourth statement is any item is opened by dash a mouse. And the answer is double clicking. Fifth statement, dash displays a button for each open window on your screen. And the answer is taskbar. The sixth statement, the process of dash and dash a computer is known as booting. And the answer is starting and restarting a computer is known as booting. Now the third question is write T for true and F for false statement. The first statement is Windows 7 is an operating system developed by IBM. And we know that Windows 7 is developed by Microsoft Corporation. Hence the statement is false. The second question is the process of starting or restarting a computer is known as booting. Yes, the statement is true. The third statement is the small arrow present on the desktop is called as mouse pointer. Yes, the statement is true. Hence we will write T here. The fourth statement is the taskbar is located at the top of the desktop. The statement is false. Hence we will write F here. The fifth statement is maximize button is used to close all the windows. The statement is false. So we will write F here. The sixth statement is you can explore the start menu through the start button. And the statement is true. Hence we will write T here. Children, the next question is define the following. And we have to write the definition of following terms. The first term is booting. And the answer is the process of starting and restarting a computer is known as booting. The second one is desktop. A desktop is the main screen area that we see after we turn on our computer and log on to the windows. It serves as a work area when we work with our programs or documents which appear on the desktop. The third term is program window. A program window is a rectangular area on the desktop surrounded by frame and title bar at the top. Now children, some question answers. The first question is what is Windows 7? Write any one function of it. The answer is Windows 7 is the most popularly used operating system developed by Microsoft Corporation. It controls the overall activities and operations of the computer. One of the functions of Windows 7 is booting. The second question is what does the taskbar contain and where it is located? The answer is the taskbar contains a start button on its extreme left corner followed by some program icons, notification bars containing clock as well as the show desktop button at its extreme right. It is located at the bottom of the desktop. The third question is what is the use of start button? Answer is start button is used to start the program and launch any of the Windows features. Children, now the last question is match the following. Here in column A, we have some words. We have to match the words with the answer given in column B. The first one is booting and the answer is starting and restarting the computer. The second one is Windows. Windows is an operating system. Number 3, mouse pointer. Mouse pointer is a small arrow on the desktop. Number 4, ribbon. Ribbon are the groups of related commands in the tab. Number 5, start menu. Start menu provides access to all programs. Number 6, title bar. Title bar, the topmost bar on the program window. And the last one is taskbar. Taskbar contains show desktop button. Now children, there is a time for some application based question. The question is like that. Your teacher has asked you to make all the open windows transparent on the desktop. Which button will you use? And you all know that to make open windows transparent, we can use arrow peak button or show desktop button. So answer is arrow peak button. Okay? Children, here comes the end of this chapter. I think now you are familiarized with the features of Windows 7 operating system. If you have any question, you can comment below in comment section. I will surely give the answer of your questions. Thank you.